I'd like to welcome everybody to the City Commission meeting tonight, and would ask if you could please silence or turn off your cell phones during the meeting, and remind everybody that our meetings are available every day for viewing on Channel 2 at 6 p.m. and midnight, and also on YouTube. And with that, we'll go ahead and do a call to order with Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a silent prayer. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen. Amen. All right, we'll start off with old business consideration of previous meeting minutes from June 25th, 2024 regular meeting. If there's no questions, we'll just need a motion.
Move to approve minutes from the June 25, 2024 regular meeting.
Second.
All right, motion's been seconded. We'll begin voting with Commissioner Hingule.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passed 5-0. Second consideration ordinance, item 2, number 8245, rezoning 300 Santa Fe Street from planned unit development to residential mixed-use district.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, this is the second reading. There have been no questions or comments or changes from the first reading, and it's ready to proceed if you want.
Okay, just need a roll call vote on that. All in favor?
Aye.
I
Yeah.
think roll call, you say.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Pass
Aye.
5-0.
There's a way to do it.
Then item 3, second consideration ordinance number 8246. Thank you. Rezoning 1820 South 4th Street from high-density single-family residential district to general business district.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mayor. It's a second consideration. There have been no comments or questions, and it's ready to proceed if you want.
Okay. Any questions on that?
No.
Okay, we will begin the roll call vote. Please, Commissioner Martin.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passed 5-0. Moving on to new business public comment. Sarah, do we have any tonight?
And I apologize, the pen kind of messed up, so I think it looks like Robert.
Robert.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And we just ask if we could limit the comments tonight to 2 or 3 minutes. If you could please state your name and address.
Absolutely. Robert Hancock. Thank you, Mayor, Commissioners. I know I'm not on the agenda tonight. I wanted to kind of notify everybody that I'm going on a tour of a transfer station in the city of Grandview this Friday. And I've been in contact with them a couple of weeks ago, and they had been out of town, and just getting different ideas. I'm the owner of Brothers Disposal, and we're always searching for better ways to take care of our business. So I just want to notify everybody that we were going to that, and that's actually a thing they do. They've got a patent pending technique of how to take in garbage, get rid of garbage in a fast, efficient way, and right in the middle of town. And I'm really excited about going there and taking a look at it, and I'd be happy to report back and all my findings.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Bob.
And then next, we have Misty Underwood.
All right.
Good evening. I just have a situation. I knew that I came here last time and it was asking if you guys would like maybe take a look and see about the parking situation. I just have one question. Our air conditioner guy is coming tomorrow, and I'm asking, could you give just one day, if you guys have not made a decision, one day for them to be able to do this? Because if they're not able to park, they're not going to do it. They canceled last time, and I don't want them to cancel this time. So, and I have a picture of our parking situation, that maybe just for one day, you could take the sign or put something over the sign just for that one day for them to do my mom's air conditioner, which is tomorrow. And if you do that, just until you guys decide what you want to do about that, that's all I need.
Thank you.
Ms. Underwood, I can authorize that. That's fine to go ahead and do that, and I'll make the notifications to the police department tomorrow. You're authorized to do that. We're still evaluating the parking situation, but for the purposes of your situation tomorrow, I can authorize you to do that.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone else? That's all? Okay.
Yeah, one more thing. I'm sorry. When would we have an answer about this? Is it 2 weeks, a month, or I'm just wondering.
So I'm still waiting on the final report and final recommendation, but I would imagine by the end of July, we'd have some
Thank you so
indication.
much.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to item 4, Resolution B 2372, resolution providing for a notice of public hearing exceeding revenue neutral rate.
Hello, Mayor and Commissioners. As you know, we're in the middle of the budget season. If we are going to consider exceeding the revenue neutral rate, we have to have a public hearing to do so. This resolution is simply providing the city commission giving us permission, Sarah and I permission, to notify the county clerk that we intend to have a hearing. That's the only purpose of this resolution.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from anybody? No. Okay, we just need a motion to approve that resolution.
I move that the city of Leavenworth intends to exceed the revenue neutral rate, and then we do that for the 2025 budget year. And set up a public hearing.
Well, no. All this is a resolution to have the public hearing. So we just need to approve the resolution to have the public hearing.
Oh, all right.
So this means the public can come and talk?
This means that we're allowed to have a hearing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. Well, then, it wasn't listed here very well. I move that, read it out here. I move approval of Resolution B 2372, providing for a notice of public hearing exceeding the revenue neutral rate.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, then we'll begin voting with Commissioner Hingley.
Aye.
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 Motion passed 5-0. From there, moving on to the consent agenda.
Getting there. I move that we approve claims for June 21st, 2024 through July 4th, 2024 in the amount of $1,049,772.23. Net amount for payroll number 13 effective June 28th, 2024 in the amount of $447,121.67. Includes police and fire pension in the amount of $7,491.38.
Second.
All right, motion's been seconded. We'll begin voting with Commissioner Buck.
Aye.
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 All right. And let's see. We will go to move to adjourn to executive session next. Do we potentially want to go around the table
Not yet.
first?
So I think that if you don't mind, it might be
Yep.
better, after you go into executive session, there won't be any action necessary to be taken, and we're gonna hold the executive session in the chambers to give yourself plenty of room, and it's not cramped in that room for a couple of hours. And so we'll wrap up and then recommend go to the executive session, and then we'll turn off the video feed for everybody.
Okay, cool. So then, with that,
Can we say why we're going into executive session so
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
people
do that.
don't think, okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
we will do that, yep. So then, want to go around, do you have any comments there?
Just very quickly, the Riverfront Campground is back open. The flood situation seems to have resolved itself, and so normal operations for everybody, but that's it.
Okay.
Nothing much. I've been over the bridge several times and seen the river has been receding. Platte River has also been receding. So we're looking at maybe no worse, no terrible floods as people were talking about. So, but other than that, it seems to be cooling down, but then it's going to heat up again. Keep drinking that water, folks, and stay hydrated.
Just want to advertise that the Leavenworth Main Street is doing a free concert this Saturday at the Haymarket Square. It's the M80s, so if you like 80s music, that's a great place to go. There'll be lots of entertainment and some food trucks there, so come on down for the free concert. As well as I've been getting a lot of calls about solicitors coming to doors, so make sure you check to see if they have a permit and a license. They are not supposed to be going door to door if they do not have a license here first, so I'm just telling people to call the police if that's okay. Lots of complaints on that, so be wary. And have a great week.
Thank you.
I haven't been telling them to call the police, I've been telling them to call Sarah.
Sorry.
She's got a list.
Oh, that's a good idea. Sarah, you have the list of active people?
So we
Okay.
check the license, so we'll know who's allowed to be in town.
Okay.
Currently, no one's allowed to be in town, so.
Okay, you heard it
nobody has a
here.
license, so.
Okay.
One
Yeah.
argued with me the other day, and then Greg chased him off, so
Yeah.
they didn't stay very long on his side. I've been talking to Main Street, I've been talking to the Chamber of Commerce and others, and, we've got a lot of vacant buildings downtown. And all over the city, too. We've got some around the city that haven't been lived in for a long time and are just being used as storage or who knows, whatever. But I know that there are other cities that have ordinances in regard to how long a building can be vacant after it's purchased. And I wanted to see if there's any way staff could start looking into that and see what some of those ordinances are and if they're working or not. I feel this is something that we get a lot of comments from people out of town, and then we get them here, and we get businesses coming and going, and I think that our businesses are here would do better if other businesses were around them in the vacant buildings. So that's really all I have tonight. Thank you. I was going to talk about fireworks, but I'm not going to.
Well, I just want to say just have a great week. God bless. I've received quite a few emails the past week regarding Avis Field, and just wanted to let you all know that your emails have been noted. I'm definitely still considering, the decision as well, but just wanted to let you all know that I thank you all for responding and reaching out and just expressing your opinions either way. So just thank you and hope you have a great week. God bless.
Thank you. Awesome. Just a lot, I guess last thing for myself, obviously we've got a lot going on right now. In the news, we've got our revenue neutral hearing coming up next time around, next meeting. Definitely been getting a lot of emails about Abels Field as well, concerns about budgets and stuff as well. And so I wanted to ask the commission tonight, I think sometimes we don't always, we don't get a lot of people here at our meetings, and I don't know, sometimes our YouTubes aren't viewed a ton, and we have informational pieces that we put out in our quarterly or our newsletter on a regular basis, but sometimes getting the word out on Facebook, our Facebook, or the city website can be pretty beneficial when it comes to notifying everybody. So one thing that was bouncing around in my head was, hey, could we, there's talk about what are we going to do? Are we going to, continue to keep, budget as it is with the rising cost, because that presents a challenge? And are we going to look at closing some recreation down in the city, because that presents a challenge, and a lot of people don't want that. So one thought I had was, if you all were game, to put maybe kind of a selective survey out on our website to get some feedback from the city, from our residents. I know it seems like when we do that, we get at least feedback from 1,500 folks about, some of the items we talked about in recreation that are a potential expense. They are an expense, and some of them are losing money right now, and just get maybe some, thoughts and feedback online. If that was something you all would be game for, I think it would be good to get some type of messaging out, as well, if it's a video message or something like that. Anyway, I wanted to, get everybody's thoughts and see if you'd be open to that, try to get more feedback from the public.
I received quite a few emails. None of the emails or messages I received on social media were in favor of cutting any programs that the city offers, which I'm definitely not in support of. I definitely want to make sure that the programs that we have currently in place that's serving our citizens, that we continue to do what we can to make sure the needs of the citizens are being met, and we're able to provide these services, which is serving and beneficial to the community as a whole.
I'm interested in hearing from the citizens, and I think they will speak and let us know the same thing you just said. That's fine.
Yeah, I always encourage.
Yeah, I've gotten at least 90 different emails, some regarding Abels Field, some regarding the potential closure. They read that headline in the paper, and boy, were they on, whoa,
You're on it.
they were on it. So, yeah, if we can get, if we can get a good reception to it and get good feedback, I'd like to see a whole lot more than just 1 or 2% of the people.
Oh, sure. Well, and the other thought was, because I have had some conversations with folks, in town about, what we're faced with, the challenges we've got. Roberta, you've been very, very detailed in, what the reality is. And when you walk people through what we're faced with, the perception does change, and the conversation changes, and, we five are not going to have the total solution for everything at all, but if we could solicit that feedback and get some messaging out there, I would like to get more of the facts out of what we are faced with. Roberta gave us everything in a big old document. Nobody's going to read that individually, as a private citizen, most likely. So if there's a way, if we can get video messaging out, would you guys be, game for that as well or something? Just kind of down to earth. Here's what we're faced with right now. Would you guys be game for that too?
What do you mean?
Just to get kind of a public note.
Survey?
Yeah, surveys.
That'd be fine with survey.
Yeah. I don't know if,
What else are we talking about?
well, just like an informational video or anything like that too. Just, kind of sit down.
Like they did with
non-formal.
the closing of the 4th Street, that kind of video? Did you see that video?
I did not see the video, but it sounds like exactly what I'm talking about, something that's out there. So, anyway, if that's cool with you guys, I just want to see if we can get more feedback from more of our residents, we can only,
I don't think it
Get
costs
so many
anything to
people.
do a survey, does it?
No, we can do a survey, but I need a little bit more specific guidance, just so I'm clear. Something like 5 or 6 questions that would sort of generally address to the general public the kinds of things that we're talking about cutting. If it were the ultimate decision of the commission to do that, these are the kinds of things, and generally the public's reaction to that, is that what we're talking about?
yeah, and maybe a note for comments, about the budget, and again, it's just me throwing ideas out, maybe just general consensus, hey, where do you prioritize what you like to do in Leavenworth? There's services, there's recreation, different things like that, and it might stem a few more responses from folks, and we can only get so many people in this room, but it might be helpful. People seem like they like that type of thing. So
I think that we could probably put something like that together in a relatively short period of time. The video messaging thing is a little bit more problematic in terms of
more to it, yeah.
Who's gonna do it?
making it a little bit more to it, and then making sure that it's neutral in terms
Right.
of what it was. So I think maybe, do I hear that the survey is fine, the video messaging we can think about?
Yeah, that's
We
fine.
want to see it before it goes out.
And so we will get to work on that in earnest, see if we can get that out in the next few days, because time, we don't have a ton of time, but I think we have probably enough to get at least some information.
Sure.
Yeah, the survey needs to have a deadline, though.
Sure. I mean,
They have to answer by
Send us
such
a
and
preview
such.
before you send
we
it.
certainly will do that.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
that'd be great.
We'll
That'd
see
be
what we
great.
can do in the course of the next few days. Again, 4 or 5 questions, maybe some comments, talk about the items.
Yeah, maybe 5 or 6 questions or comments, section or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, we'll certainly get to work on that.
Cool. All right. Thank you. Then with that, I'd like to go ahead and move we move to the City Commission executive session for a period of 1.5 hours for the purpose of discussing a personal matter under the justification to discuss personal matters of non-elected personnel, KSA 754319B1. The City Commission Human Resources Director and Executive Search Firm will be present. The open meeting will resume in the City Commission chambers at, about 7:48 p.m.
Quick math.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, everyone.
And with that, we just need a motion to adjourn.
Moved.
Yeah, so moved.
Second, all right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, all right.